How are you?
I'm good, my dude.
Good. We have here John Moraga, Chicano John. How are you? Where are you right now in your quarantine?
What do you mean, where?
Where? What city? Where you
Oh,
home?
right here at home, Arizona, Maryvale.
Mm-hmm. How's your quarantine going? What are you doing?
Man, I've been having a lot of fun with my kids. I've had my kids about it.
That's good. How old are your kids?
11 and 7, almost 8.
Almost eight. Wow. It's Maryvale in the house. Look, people are tuning in. Maryvale, yes. Proud from Maryvale here, our hometown. Tell us how is it like growing up in Maryvale? You went to Maryvale High School as well, and you grew up in that town.
Yeah, I mean, I liked it. It's a little rough. There's a lot of obstacles people know, but it's fun and it's a tight knit community.
So you went to Maryvale High School. Oh yeah, it says it's better. Maryvale High School, and then you went to ASU. So
It's,
did I. Two-time All-American wrestler for the Sun Devils. How was that? How was wrestling at ASU here in your hometown?
it was fun. I wrestled with a lot of good people, made a lot of good memories. It was fun.
What was your favorite memory or moment of fighting there at ASU?
There's a lot. There's a lot. I mean, just that college life and the group of teammates that I had, we had a lot of fun. So there's a lot of memories.
How did you even get started in wrestling? Talk to us about that. What got you into it?
Well, in wrestling, I had a security guard at my old high school that was the wrestling coach, and we got to talking. He challenged me, and I don't like to back down from this.
So you started in high school?
Yes, I started wrestling in sophomore year in high school, and then ASU wrestled there.
And then how did you get into boxing or other styles like MMA, jiu-jitsu? How did that come along?
Well, that happened because a lot of my teammates from ASU started fighting. So I followed in their footsteps. Cain Velasquez, Brian Bader, CB Dollaway. They all started first.
Mm-hmm. Is there do you have like a favorite fighter or somebody you kind of style your fighting style?
Um, no, I think I have my own style, but my favorite is probably Kane. He paved the way for me. He's the one that's had the most success. So, he's a close friend of mine, so I got to root for him most out of everybody.
Oh, you're actually close friends with him.
Yeah, yeah, we wrestled together at ASU, and we are good friends. I was in his wedding.
Nice. So you're also good friends with Henry Cejudo as well, right?
Yeah, yeah. Henry grew up in Maryvale. I went to high school with his older brother, and me and his older brother were real good friends. Henry's always been around. Me and Henry used to wrestle when he was real little. Wrestle all night, go all night. That's my brother right there.
What is Maryvale has a lot of good fighters have come out of Maryvale, both male and female, right?
Yeah, yeah. We got Henry, me, Frankie Saenz, Tracy Cortez, Richard Palencia is next. So a lot of us coming up.
What do you think it is from Maryvale that comes out with such great talent?
The common factor between all of us is Big Frank. He was just a great coach. He brought something, he brought out our best potential and just showed us what hard work is about.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I see. That's the common factor between all of us that have done it was Big Frank and having that leader to get us going and motivate us.
And is he still there coaching?
No, I don't know at what point he stopped coaching, but I mean he's always still around. We always see him at different events and different things. He comes to support.
What is one of the best advice he has given you that you remember still?
Um, I don't think he ever had to say it to me, but eventually I learned that you just shut up and do it. Just shut up and do it. Get the job done. Don't complain. Just do it. And I think I learned that from Big Sam.
He's definitely one of the coaches that has impacted you most in this career, you would say?
For sure. For sure.
So then tell us how you get from ASU to UFC.
So I just started training and worked my way up, fought my way up, and whenever they implemented the flyweight weight class, I was ready to go. And soon after, they picked me up.
And it was so because you graduated. What year did you graduate ASU?
2007 was my last year.
Oh, okay, yeah, and then you got a call from ASU, from UFC. I mean, 2012.
2012. Yeah.
How was that like when you get a call? You're like, hey, after so many, you just said you've so many years of putting hard work day in, day out. How do you feel when you get that call?
It was a relief for sure. I mean, when you're coming up like that, especially I already had my son and my family, and it was feeling like I didn't have much longer to. I was trying to focus fully on my fight career, and it's hard because I feel like, man, you got to get a real job, and things are never for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Things always happen in the fight game, even when you have a fight lined up, people get hurt, different stuff. So it's hard to stay consistent. And just by the time I got to the UFC, it was kind of a relief that, okay, it's going to finally start taking off.
Yeah, so and it started off good. You got your with against Ulises Gomez and knockout in the first round, didn't you? That first fight in the UFC.
Yeah, we got the knockout in the first fight. We got a big win in the second fight also. Got a title shot in the third fight.
How does it feel? Like after that, your first knockout, and then you're just like, finally, you're proving to people that you do belong there.
It was a good feeling because he was my first step up in competition. He was a champion at another organization that was pretty respectable, and he had fought also at the weight class up and was successful there. So it was just a relieving win, a validating win, and I mean I was already confident, but it kind of finally gave yourself that confirmation of what you can do.
Mm-hmm. When they tell you they give you a fight, how far in advance do you start training, and when is your training camp? Walk us a little bit through how that process is.
Typically, I like to do at least 6 week training camp.
Mm-hmm.
But you like to go into training camp already in shape, so you don't have to focus on getting in shape. So you got to be in the gym roughly 2 to 3 months before your fight. Ideally, I would like to.
Okay. And then it's when during the training camp you kind of like just focus, you divide it different, like boxing, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, and then diet is a super important part of your training as well, because you do have to do the weigh-ins.
Yeah, you have to make weight, but you also have to have energy to train.
Mm-hmm.
So the better you can fuel yourself with your food, the better you're going to perform in training, and that leads to better success when you actually fight on fight night. So it's very important, very important.
What do you think is the toughest part in training camp or in training for a fight?
It's just brutal on your body, so especially during camp. You're sparring very hard, multiple times a week. You're wrestling on the rest days, grappling and wrestling. All that stuff is just taxing on your body.
Mm-hmm.
And usually, I've been through enough camps now. I know how it feels. I know when I'm overdoing it. I know when I'm right on track. Usually about mid camp, you really start feeling it, and then you hit a peak, and then when it dies down, you taper off and keep on fighting it.
Being on fight, and then so then you go weigh-ins. Barely. Sometimes it depends. You're hungry, because I've been at some weigh-ins with you guys, and then right after that, you guys go like, how good does that meal after weigh-ins taste?
That's the one that we look forward to. That's just because at the very end, We do everything as smart as you can until the very end.
Mm-hmm.
And at the very end, that's when we'll make our little bit longer sacrifice of either not eating or drinking for however long we have to make that weight. So we're a little depleted at the time of weigh-in. So that first meal is it's important because we have to get feeling back good for the next day to fight the next day. So it's important, but we also look forward to it.
It's a lot of I feel, as well as physical training, physically for the part, also mentally, because when, like you say, sometimes when you're hungry you can't think right, but then you go into fight day and then you have all these different things that are going on before the fight. How do you keep yourself focused when they're telling you photo shoot here, press conference here, go there, and then you still have to stay in your zone for the fight?
Yeah, usually on fight day, there's not too much else going on. We wake up, we go with our team to the arena, and we're just in the back, focused on the fight. So, but fight week can get a little crazy. But usually on fight day, for me, as soon as I wake up, I'm dialed in.
Yeah.
I'm anxious to fight. I know it's a real situation. We're going to war in there, so I'm focused. I want to win.
Of course, yes, I see you guys focus, want to win, and you just dial in, and you guys switch. Like, you are so calm outside, and inside the cage is just like you turn into another person.
Yeah, you have to. It's survival at that point.
Survival of the fittest. So then, what happens in 2019? You, along with another handful of 125 pounders, they get released from the UFC. Well, what happened there? A lot of people were surprised with that decision.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what the decision, what they were thinking when they made the decision, but at the time they were talking about, getting rid of that weight class. So I don't know if maybe they just wanted to, revamp the division and get new faces in there because we've been kind of hanging out at the top for a long time. So that's my take. I really don't know though, so they haven't really publicly said much about it, but I'm sure with a few good wins, I'll be right back.
Yeah, and I did see, like you said, your friend Henry Cejudo, he actually posted a picture saying reconsider re-signing him for the UFC, and he did mention how you were like a big brother to him.
Yeah, I've known Henry forever. That's my brother for sure. I mean, I've been at his house. I know his whole family. We trained for years together, so nothing but love for him. I've always supported him, and he's always been coming back.
What is some advice that he gives you?
Um, I don't know. We just during training, we'll give each other tips or let each other know, what's going on in training camp. I can't really say, one piece of advice right off the top, but we definitely, when we do get to train with each other, we try to give each other tips. But usually, we're just competing against each other. It's a friendly competition,
Yeah.
but we're competing.
And it definitely helps you. You guys are both competitive, and then it helps you because both of you have had a lot of experience, and then starting from since you guys were young fighting, fighting together.
Yeah, that's why we would go so long. Because at the time I was a lot older, so I was winning a lot more other times at that point, and he would not stop until he got a takedown or he felt that he had enough hours. We'd leave the wrestling room at 9 o'clock at night sometimes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
You practically live there in the wrestling room.
we did, man. And one thing about Henry, I always knew he was gonna be real good because our conditioning in my high school wrestling team was the hardest in the state, hands down.
Uh-huh.
And he would come and do our conditioning with us after his wrestling practice. And then he would wrestle with me for hours. And then he still wasn't done. He would run home all the way like 5 miles to his house.
What?
Man,
So he was training all day. basically.
He was, yeah, he was nonstop. I used to tell him, man, you're gonna get burned out, but he didn't. I told him he said, I'm gonna win the Olympics. That's what he did.
Wow, and he did, and that's amazing. That's it's so important to have those set goals of what you want to do. Did you always say that, like, hey, I want to be in the UFC? Was that always a goal of yours?
No, I was in college with Kane, and he knew what he wanted to do. And at the time, the UFC didn't have our weight class,
Mm-hmm.
so I wasn't too hopeful of it, you know. And when the opportunity presented itself, then it was once I made the decision to do it, it was like, okay, you got to make this happen at that point.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't always.
Not always. So, what do you think you would be doing if you weren't a fighter?
Man, that's a good question because I've thought to myself, and I really don't know.
That well, that's good. You know, you've always followed your passion and done what you love.
Yes.
What do you think is one of the best lessons in this career that it has kind of taught you?
Man, um, you know, it not only is it a sport, it's also a business.
Mm-hmm.
So, any younger fighters, coming up, I would say that they have to kind of pay attention to that and know that going into it so it can help them with some of their decisions and knowing what the future holds and stuff.
Yeah, it's all a business basically. All the sports world is a business, and at the end of the
Hmm.
day, but you also, aside from that part of fighting, you also went a little bit into coaching, didn't you?
Yeah, well, I've always kind of helped out at my old high school. Ever
Mm-hmm.
since I left and went to college, I would always come back and help. But in the last 2 years at Maryvale, there hadn't been an official, consistent coach. So that's where last 2 seasons I stepped up and I was helping over there. And now
Mm-hmm.
we have a couple of two of the official coaches that actually have kind of become more solid with the team since I've come around. So I feel like we're starting a good solid foundation and we have something good going on over there.
Nice. What's your favorite thing about coaching these kids?
This year um, we had one girl, she won state, and it was just an experience that, it's hard to put in words right now, but she overcame it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And she worked hard for it, and we were able to witness all of that. And just, I think it really gave these kids some, I don't want to say hope, but like, just she was able to see her potential. And it
Mm-hmm.
was just, it was an amazing, proud feeling helping with that.
Oh, I'm loving all these great female wrestlers coming up and fighters. They are amazing. Let me see. Let's read some comments here. It says Phoenix, Arizona, Maryvale, baby. All love to John. Maryvale loves you. Any questions? Send any questions you have for John, you guys. John Moraga from Maryvale. It says, hope all is well with you, fam. OG John. Do you have a favorite place to eat around Maryvale, around Phoenix?
Yes, all over Maryland. But man, there's there's a lot of spots around here. You guys catch me around. I'm all up and down 51st Avenue, 55th, 59th, 67th. I'm all around here. You guys probably see me around. If you're around, you see me.
It says, it's Rico, brother. You returning to UFC?
We will eventually.
Let's see what it has. Question box. It says, you're a legend.
Thank you.
Nice. Thanks so much for spending time with us. Have you been watching Netflix, PlayStation? What have you been doing?
I watch my kids play the PlayStation and their games and stuff. I got into Netflix a little bit. I don't want to get too hooked on it. I've been doing my workouts what I can here at home with my equipment. Um, getting some paperwork and stuff done.
Hmm.
So trying to be as productive as I can.
So you did have a fight scheduled for this upcoming April 3rd, 2020, and it gets postponed because of this coronavirus. Postponed
Yeah.
till October 30th, is that correct?
Unfortunately, I believe that's correct. I'm not sure if they actually even have a date yet, but that's what they
Hmm.
said.
Do you think it's gonna like happen? I mean, now they're saying social distancing, but you can't really distance yourself in this sport. So what do you think is gonna happen?
You know, we have to do what we can until you know, the city opens back up, basically. I barely recently, I was not doing anything for weeks except for the stuff here alone. But I just recently went to my friend's little dojo, and we had a small group of grappling going on. So I finally got some interaction with some other people. And we
Hmm.
might just have to keep it small group, private training, until it opens back up.
Yeah, so you're still doing your training and going to the gym aside from this training at your house?
I just started to, so
Okay, good. Yeah. Yeah, well, take care of yourself when you're going out there, man. These numbers are increasing.
yeah, we're trying to be as careful as we can, but I got invited and I couldn't turn it down because I could tell I was kind of, losing my cardio and losing some things, not being as active. So I felt it was necessary.
Yeah, especially you guys got to stay active and in shape too all the time. Well, thank you for so much for joining us. If anybody has any questions, not, then thanks so much for telling us your story and a little bit about you and where you come from and how you got into fighting.
Well, thank you for having
Since
me.
Maryvale fire. All right, John. Thanks so